It was supposed to be the night of her dreams. The bright lights, the laughter, the music, the food, everything had to be perfect. After all, a quinceañera happens only once in a girl's life. For months, the family had planned every tiny detail, from the color of the tablecloths to the flavor of the cake. They hired a well-known event organizer who owned her own hall, tables, chairs, and decorations. She promised them a beautiful evening for 500 guests, full of joy, dancing, and memories to last a lifetime. But when the big day came, things started to fall apart faster than anyone could imagine. The event organizer, a proud woman who had run her business for years, claimed she had everything under control. She owned the tables, the linens, and even provided a free cake as part of the deal. The catering company she usually worked with handled the food, and everything seemed fine until the bartender didn't show up. Desperate to keep things going, the organizer's husband stepped in to serve drinks. But instead of looking professional, he came dressed casually, brought along a jar labeled tips, and even helped himself to a few drinks. Guests began whispering, noticing his behavior. The host's family felt embarrassed, watching their once elegant event start to look messy. That was just the beginning. The main table, the one meant for the quinceañera and her court, wasn't set up right. There weren't enough chairs for all the young men and women, and the backdrop was only a simple curtain, not the grand decoration they'd been promised. The tables scattered across the hall didn't match either. Some had 10 chairs, some had 8, and instead of the 50 tables needed for 500 guests, there were only 35. The mother of the birthday girl was furious. To her, this wasn't just a small mistake, it was disrespect. She believed they'd been cheated out of what they paid for. When the case ended up in Judge Judy's courtroom, both sides came ready to defend themselves. The organizer insisted she did her job. The guests ate, drank, and danced all night, from 5 in the evening until midnight. She said little problems happen at every event, but it didn't mean the family deserved a refund. You don't get your money back just because you didn't like the bartender's outfit, she said firmly. Judge Judy agreed. She reminded the mother that her daughter got her special night. The guests were fed, and the hall was used as promised. Small issues didn't equal failure. But the mother didn't stop there. She argued that the organizer's husband had sold drinks that were supposed to be free, drank from the supplies, and even refused to let their people clean up cans because he wanted to recycle them for money later. She said extra security had to be called because of the mess, and her team had to stay until 4 in the morning cleaning the hall. The organizer shot back that the family broke the rules, let too many people in, and even started the event early. The tension grew until Judge Judy finally had enough. When the argument turned to how many people actually attended, the truth got blurry. The organizer claimed there were 515 guests. The mother said there were 1660. At first, the mother denied exaggerating, but under pressure, she admitted she had told the show's producer there were 600 before finding the contract that listed 500. Judge Judy leaned back in her chair with her classic mix of disbelief and sharp humor. "Ah, perfect," she said. "See how easy that was?" Even in that tense moment, laughter filled the courtroom. In the end, Judge Judy ruled that the family wouldn't get any money back. "You had your party," she said firmly. "Your daughter celebrated, the guests ate, and you used the hall. That's what you paid for." The mother looked disappointed, but Judy's tone was final. The judge even gave the organizer one last piece of advice. "I don't ever do another event for her again." The case was over, and so was the drama of the quinceañera that went too far. It was a lesson for everyone watching. No matter how perfect a party seems in your mind, life doesn't always follow the plan. Sometimes, even in the most special moments, things go wrong. But as Judge Judy made clear that day, what truly matters is not perfection. It's that the celebration happened, the memories were made, and the night, chaotic as it was, still belonged to the girl who turned 15 under the sparkling lights.